This one was, he was just talking his shit, and I'm with it.
I'm Chanel pilled.
Chanel pilled. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, we know that boy on the net all day, cause he ain't got no friends at all. Nah, none of that bullshit get through me like 555, we gon' blast a hoe. All these goddamn drugs got a hold on me, don't think they ever gon' let me go. Oh, you think I just undo, but ho, nah, I'm just gon' let you know. I ain't finna draw no names, you know who you are, bitch, you puss. Yeah, yeah, boy, I've been a fat, they listen to me, they ain't fuck with no rooks. Yeah, she 18 and Kim, but his shit is a stick up. Talk to that little pussy boy, getting lit up. It couldn't be me, so they just had to give up. Hold up, I'ma be on my way. Can't trust no one, they all too fake. They keep on trying to step in my lane. Money count gon' talk, feel like Lil Bang. Money count gon' talk, any bug gon' lurk. I just spent like 2 racks on some shirts. But fuck that hoe, I'ma go insert. And I know for a fact this shit gon' work. Yeah, we know that boy on the net all day, cause he ain't got no friends at all. Nah, none of that bullshit get through me like 555, we gon' blast a hoe. All these goddamn drugs got a hold on me, don't think they ever gon' let me go. Oh, you think I just undo, but ho, nah, I'm just gon' let you know.
Bitch, be wasting my time. I cannot fuck with you, you're not mine. Why you always whine? Go and get another ride. I know you wanna talk to me, but I don't want you right now. Right now, but you be wasting all my time. You know I'm not fine. You're too fucking out of line. Snyders, fuck that bitch, but I still wanna fuck that bitch. I'm just tryna fuck my ex. I left the bitch with no closure. She sending pics with no clothes on. Oh, oh, I'm screaming fuck my ex. She rolling around with a new man. I hit it better than he can. Oh, oh, I was never loyal, let you tell it. But you moved on too quick. Now you spoiling him and acting selfish. Heard that from all your friends. Got too many options on the way. They got spending habits that I'm funding. I got nothing that I wanna say. I don't got no time for no discussions. I don't wanna talk, baby. Don't you get involved if you ain't with it. I've been having thoughts lately. Let me work you out. Stop tripping. I've been reminiscing about the past. On God, real shit, I ain't worried about a bitch. Just worried about a bag. Been it over, I give it all. She be calling my phone, tell her hold that. If you learn one thing from being around me, only one thing you should know. I'm just tryna fuck my ex. I left the bitch with no closure. She sending pics with no clothes on. Oh, oh, I'm screaming fuck my ex. She rolling around with a new man. I hit it better than he can. Oh, oh.
Your eyes say take me home. I wanna find the one that makes me whole. I still miss you whenever I'm alone. You say I need you, but no I don't. Just don't forget me when I'm gone. Just think of me when you hear this song. See, it was me and you all along. Now there's nothing left. We can run away. We can run away. Wherever we wanna go. Wherever we wanna go. We can run away. We can run away. Tomorrow we'll never know. Tomorrow we'll never know.
We could run away, we can find some new things that's different from mine. And baby, I don't wanna waste this. All the things you say, and I just keep replaying. Cause I know that you wasted. Do you mean what you say to me? Don't know what you saying, but still love what you say to me. I know you my favorite. I know you can save me. Hold my heart and come here, my lady. I know you've been feeling down, but it's okay, you got me now. And it's okay, just hold me down.
Just don't forget me when I'm gone. Just think of me when you hear this song. See, it was me and you all along. Now there's nothing left. We can run away. We can run away. Wherever we wanna go. Wherever we wanna go. We can run away. We can run away. Tomorrow we'll never know. Tomorrow we'll never know.
What you say? People talking next, they dead. I'm still a small little dude, don't come and test. I'm still gon' ride for my love just like the size. And now they talk like we be cool, bitch,
catch your breath. What you said, people talking next say that. I'm still a smooth little dude, don't come in test. I'm still gon' ride for my love just like the set. And now they talk like we be cool, bitch, catch your breath. Where you from? You just acting. Late nights with my stylist. Aching what we went at this. Red carpets, they don't know the kid. I'll be back with a balance. I'll be back with a Libra sheets. You can handle all the ass here. I've been coming out since last year. In the scope, I don't got piss. Ride slow to the Kinkos. I got scatterbrains on a white coat. Need some pesos and a payload. What you paid for? Used to rock shows and some ASOS. Now I rock codes like a caseload. Back of the bins and I'm back on my beats. Get they whole block and some halos. Get they whole block and some halos. Niggas don't know this shit hate knows. I make a call and this case closed. It's been a year, she still riding nose. Just like Nino, I ain't never told. Y'all could catch me on the bankroll. All that they got, I've been hashed those. People talking next, say that. I'm still a smooth little dude, don't come and test. I'm still gon' ride for my love just like the size. And now they talk like we be cool, bitch, catch your breath. What you said, people talking next, say that. I'm still a smooth little dude, don't come and test. I'm still gon' ride for my love just like the set. And now they talk like we be cool, bitch, catch your breath. Catch your breath.
Oh my god, Aldon, this shit is crazy.
It's apparent. Niggas think we eye to eye and I should be embarrassed. Breathing in my presence is a right that you should cherish. Audacity of niggas make me smile, it's so hilarious. I pray that they ain't sparing this, I wanna miss. Shut the fuck up, bitch, and listen to me when I'm speaking. Now I know you see me starving and just hate a nigga eating. Now a long time coming like a no one never Jesus round. God bless the sinner, this is gospel for the heathens. Had to hustle my way to double my plate, no foot on the brakes done. Hoes don't play in my face, they play with my dick, I never chase one. Riots, let's create some. Enemy of the state when you a black man with a wave, huh? That motion make them hate. This shit ain't no goofy street shit, niggas say but never seen what they make up in massive scale. You think a sponsor Maybelline, my name is pure, my record clean. If ain't just come with the regime until my profits paid in full. I'ma keep calculating schemes. All that down talk can't phase us. I made a vow that I would never change unless we talk about location. I just hopped off another plane. It's Virginia, nigga, I'm Flatbush, London, patois from your main. You ain't no big dog, you a stain. Look at me back talk for your lane, bitch. It's apparent. Niggas think we eye to eye and I should be embarrassed. Breathing in my presence is a right that you should cherish. Audacity of niggas make me smile, it's so hilarious. I pray that they ain't sparing this, I wanna meet us.
Oh my god, Aldon, this shit is crazy.
Where did it go? they talking about. Niggas in my DM about they bitch, the fuck we talking about. Labels trying to double back, I need a bigger offer now. If I start popping shit, boy, it won't be fair. I can't trust nobody, gotta be careful who I keep now. She just wanna sleep here, wanna go to.
Saudações, caros specs, sejam bem-vindos ao canal lrogamespix. Leonardo chega mais, galera, bora começar a live de marota aí de Kitão Commodore 2. Vamos continuar as aventuras do Henry, cola com a gente, liveão. Quer seguir os canais aí pra dar aquela fortalecida e bora de gameplay então, continua. Então, Mari mudou de mapa, né? Deu ruim lá na guerra. Foram capturados, torturados, mas o Henry conseguiu pegar o Estiva e mandou ele de arrasta. Então, bora continuar com a gameplay. Quase morrendo de fome. Bom, temos um mapa aqui novo para explorar, bastante coisa, bastante quest. Fale com o Lord Pichau no salão de banquetes. Aqui é no modo... Aqui acho que pode colocar, né, a espada do Radzig. Aqui é pra ser mais... Tá até equipado com ela já, na verdade. Armadura. Dá uma melhorada aqui para o carisma dele. Vai pro 19. Capuz de nobre vai pro 4. Tem que lavar que tá com... Isso aqui vai pro 20. Papai Noel. Chapéu de nobre vai pro 27, melhor ele, né? Tá no 30. Tá estragada praticamente. Acertar a armadura. coisa. Claro, tinha recém sapateiro.
Lord,
I'm glad you think so.
you don't?
To be honest, I'd much prefer to go back to Kuttenberg. Life in a fortress isn't ideal for a man with my experience.
And with your fortune.
That gets worryingly smaller every day, Lord Trostman.
Catherine.
Hardly surprising if you're putting up the Margrave here.
Oh, quem apareceu?
Hungarian cousin.
Good boy. Good boy.
Eita, que dá uma bugada mortal agora, hein?
My apologies, but we've already eaten, and I wasn't expecting more guests. I wouldn't want to give the impression that I'm feeding you with leftovers.
Not to worry, Sir Peter. The leftovers from the Margrave's table is still a banquet for us. For me, at least. But I'm just a village girl.
I wouldn't have thought it, good wife.
Oh, you would, sir. But don't concern yourself. I don't mind it.
The last few weeks we've been sharing dry bread and stewed peas with a horde of dirty warriors. I seriously doubt that the fare you offer could offend us.
I understand. Undoubtedly, you've been through a lot. Eat whatever takes your fancy, my friends. You look like you've had a hard journey.
Ah, the journey wasn't so bad, especially compared to what came before it.
Where are you coming from, anyway?
From Trusky.
That's Sir Otto von Burgo's domain. What were you doing there, pray tell?
We were in a castle cellar, talking to an old acquaintance.
My God, how did that happen?
Simple. I'm in the service of Lord Sokol of Lamberg, same as Dry Devil, and I had a job to do around Trusky, if you get my meaning.
Absolutely. But it wasn't much of a success, was it?
Actually, it was pretty much. We even took a castle.
Well, more like a small stronghold.
And we nearly got von Berghoff, too.
And what prevented you from completing that righteous deed?
Well, have a peaceful one. I'm off.
Mark von Aulis.
I know that name. He's the commander of the Prague militia.
Exactly. And they came with him.
But why would the Praguers send forces to Trusky?
Ah, but they didn't, sir. They weren't sent to Trusky, but here. They just stopped off to visit von Berghoff because he was in a tight situation, and they took him along with them.
Here? To my fortress? Christ almighty.
Not just here, but everywhere where King Wenceslas still has supporters.
And that's also one of the reasons why we're here. We came to warn you. It seems Sigismund's run out of patience. He's going to break the truce and finish off the rebellion while he still has time. So he's convened all his followers in Kuttenberg with von Berghoff and von Orlitz in the lead. It's just a matter of time before the battles begin.
We've got to secure the fortress quickly, stock up on supplies, reinforce the guard and drill the troops. But I'm grateful to you, friends. Wait here. I'll have the best wine I have brought to you. Bring that red from Burgundy right away.
You might want to save some for Jobst.
I'll gladly risk his displeasure for this occasion.
It seems we both have the same opinion of Jobst, eh?
Well, that is, I wouldn't dream of disrespecting the Margrave. Where do you know him from?
I don't really know him as such. We merely know each other due to my original trade.
Yes, I've heard of you. They say you used to be, well...
Yes, a bandit. It's no secret, sir. King Wenceslas even put a price on my head once. And Catherine here, she...
I'm sure that's of no interest to the noble gentleman. And anyway, if anyone knows Jobst well, it's Henry here. You two are quite on friendly terms, aren't you?
Well, we only met once, in fact. When he came to see Lord Hanush in Rattay.
Anyway, we're straying a little from the point. As I said, one of the reasons we came here is to warn you. And the other reason goes by the name of Hinnock, the Dry Devil. Where is he?
Well, he was here for a while, at my invitation.
Was? So he's no longer here? Thank Christ.
Where did he go?
I couldn't say. He didn't part quite on the best of terms.
That's quite normal for him. Don't take it to heart, sir.
I had no issue with him. It's more about Margrave Jobst. When he met Hinnock, he was somewhat disturbed.
Disturbed? Why?
Well, let's say, after an exchange of opinions, they agreed it would be best if we saw as little of each other as possible. I'm sure if you're interested in the details, the Margrave will explain it to you himself.
I'd be very surprised.
Why is Jobst taking such risks? He almost put himself in Sigismund's reach. What for?
To do what he's been doing all his life. Scheming.
One could put it that he's seeking allies amongst the undecided lords, and winning over to our side some...
He wants to make deals with turncoats?
Alas, that's the way it goes in politics. But just between us, I'm not too pleased myself about Jobst's...
What was Dry Devil doing?
Waging war, if you can call it that. He ambushed 3 of Sigismund's supplies. It made me a little nervous. If anyone found out he was high... in the end, it was Jobst himself.
What do you think about all of this, sir? Sigismund, Wenceslas, Jobst?
What kind of question is that? Do you doubt my...
No, that's not how I meant it.
Henry here sometimes forgets to...
That's all right. To be frank, we all know that King Wenceslas... But that is the way of the world. History is full of kings. The blood running in their veins is more important than what's in their heads. In my opinion, kingship is above all a guarantee of divine peace.
But what if the sovereign is truly...
I'll put it this way.
Least of all bad kings.
So?
The Margrave will certainly want to talk to you. But I hope until then, you won't refuse my offer of a bed.
Just an offer. So you'd let us leave if we...
Well, the Margrave did ask me to look after...
Whose security?
Good question. Yours, I expect.
So be it.
Sir, there's still one more thing we came for. And we also have to warn Jobst's ally, John of Liechtenstein. Do you know anything...
Sorry, I don't. I didn't even know von Ber...
Which is actually good news. If he'd been caught and executed...
Thank you for the warm welcome, Lord.
It's the least I could do, lad. My fortress is open to...
I suppose I ought to get to...
I had some chambers prepared for all of... Cross that corridor and go up the stairs. You can't miss it. There's a... But first, eat your fill. All of you. And I told my servant Susanna to prepare baths for you. The baths are in the little house in the courtyard.
Por que onde tem que, como é que fala, nas missões, focar no mapa. Não, mesmo marcando, sei lá o que foi que aconteceu. Algum mod ter tirado pau. Iba.
What'll it be?
Eita porra.
I'll have a look at your wares.
Impressão minha, eu vi uma ação ali atrás. Estragada já.
Wonderful. You made a fine purchase.
A mulher tá lavando
can I do
roupa, que
for
na hora
you?
que mostrou ali eu achei meio...
I'll have a look at your wares.
Tá vendendo alguns bagulho? Só compra comida só? Ervas. Peladona tá zerada essa daqui. Preciso secar minhas ervas, tá tudo estragada já praticamente. Poção.
I'd like to do something about...
Aye.
Porra, não tem quase nada de dinheiro aí, me quebra as pernas, né? Mas beleza, eu tô querendo...
Here.
Thank you. I'm glad you found what you needed, sir.
I'll sort you out nicely.
Lord Pisek said we...
Yes, sir. I prepared the hot water and fragrant oils myself.
I could get used to this.
If sir will allow, I'll help you undress.
Tá ajudando a despir o moço. Toma um banho, tamo limpo.
I apologize.
Oxi, cadê meus bagulho? Tô bugado sem espada de novo. Cadê meu machadão? Ô, bosta. Cadê a espada? Eu tava na... Sim, agora que eu vi. Tô conseguindo pegar mais coisa. Cadê o mano? Só tem um? Ah lá, mano, o jogo me trollou. Eu tinha um que dava pra 3 espaços. Que porra que foi que aconteceu, mano? Vou colocar a espada de roseta. Cadê o... Ah, mano. Sim. Comprado aquele cinto lá com 3 espaços. Pulsa não era, era o cinto. Só um também. Aqui só tá mostrando que eu tenho só um. Vou colocar ele por enquanto, né? Machado, eu não gosto muito do arco e flecha. Bancada de alquimia, cadê? Tem um vendedor aqui não, pra tentar ver se dá pra comprar uns... Ah. É uma forja. Na verdade não é uma forja.
How can I help you, sir?
Well, blacksmith.
Worse and worse, friend. You know, everyone suddenly realized that...
What do you have for sale?
Será que ele tem algum... Tá.
Thank you, sir. And come...
What do you have?
Porra, eu não uso. Até... Braço de ar. E o cinto do cavaleiro? Porra, por que não tá aparecendo no menu? Falta demais. Pano.
I'd like to do something...
Tem.
Aye. Glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Eu não entendi por que não tá. Então, se eu tô com a porra do negócio aqui. Agora apareceu. Que bagulho estranho, hein? Dá pra colocar o arco. Esse aqui é o arco 10. 10. Deixa esse daqui. Flecha comum. Flecha comum. E cadê aquela armadura lá que eu vi que dá mais... É da jaqueta, né? E o gibão do ladrão também dá mais... Hábito clerical dá mais ainda, na verdade. Vai entender, um paninho sem vergonha desse. Enfim, vai ficar assim mesmo. Tem alguma coisa que a gente dá pra upar? Não.
Here you go. Take it.
Toma um boi. Consigo falar com o cara. Opa. Ah, só roubar. Cadê a mulher? Vou roubar não, vai. Acabei de chegar aqui na vila, já vou... Mestre do estábulo. Bora lá, dormir então. Modular. Gerda.
The Lord be with you. What brings you here?
How are you, dear good wife?
All the better for being greeted so respectfully. But I hope my husband didn't hear you. He's terribly jealous and he could have you whipped.
I beg your pardon, my lady, but I'm asking because I've just arrived.
If it's mercenary work you're interested, you'll have to ask.
You wouldn't happen to know where Lord Hinnock of Kunstad...
I don't know, but I hope as far away as possible.
What?
A respectable woman doesn't talk about that kind of thing, but... God be with you.
Dados. Onde? De 3 pés. Esse é minha residência, meu quarto. E tá falando pra dormir. Quem pra cima?
So you got your revenge. Father, did it make you feel any better? It did. So what comes next?
Careca bigodão.
Mark von Aulitz is next. Then von Berghoff. And is that what you really want, son? No matter how many people you kill, you can't change what's happened. It's what I want. Are you sure, Henry?
What's happening? Why are you waking me up? You again?
Yes, the Margrave is calling for you, sir. You and the other gent.
You mean Zizka?
I suppose. I don't know what his name is, but he's waiting down in
Pausou do nada.
courtyard. I'm just on my way to tend to his wounds.
And what about Catherine?
That's the good wife who arrived with you? I don't know. I think I saw her with our captain.
Ugh. Very well. I'll go now.
Before you go, I brought you... Oh, have I been too bold?
No. Do you need any...
No.
So, what...
You haven't dismissed me, sir.
Oh, I see.
Thank...
Ô amigo, sai da frente.
Where are the royal captains when you need them?
I wouldn't be surprised if it was the royal captains. Settling scores.
Meine Dame, we aren't idle here. My man trained...
Lo, the worth Henry of Galax. I'm just holding a discussion with the captain here about his desolate fortress.
That's not how I'd put it. In the end, as my großvater said, the strength of a castle is measured by, what do you say?
E aí?
Aye. I have to admit, the soldiers here look pretty fierce.
I get the feeling you'd run instead of...
Leave him be, meine Dame. Nobody with any...
Now look here, I was just being polite.
Ach ja?
Do you fancy yourself a knight?
Come, Junge. We'll stuff your clothes with straw, so you don't... Pullcock, come here! The first to bleed loses.
Hey. Amigão. Ah, não, não. Pensei que o cara não ia fazer isso.
Christ, pardon me.
I'm sorry.
See, meine Dame? We aren't idle here.
Lo, I'm just...
That's not in the... What?
Aye.
Leave it.
Now look.
Ach,
do you...
Come, Pullcock, first.
For the cross!
Enough! I give up!
Cadê a Catherine?
Excellent, Henry.
Gut gemacht. You have my admiration. You really are.
You should receive some kind of reward for that.
And what reward?
I was rearranging our saddlebags and I remembered I took a small...
Oh. What is it?
A hunting crossbow. I was meaning to sell it.
My word. I better go and find Zizka.
I saw Zizka next to the stables. There was...
Do you want to come with us to see Jobst?
Not really. I have a feeling we'll have to leave soon.
Why?
A woman's intuition.
Greetings. What would you like?
Nada.
I'll be with you.
What happened at Nebakov? After...
You're asking me?
No, of course. I know you weren't there, but I only remember that diabolical shot.
That must have been really terrible. I'm afraid all I know is when they took the fortress. I'm sorry, but most of ours got left.
There was this healer called Clara there.
A girl of yours?
E agora? Será que se eu falar o que com ela vai dar ruim no romance com a Catherine? Calma aí, clã, rapidão, deixa eu dar um joguinho. Dead by Daylight. DBD.
A Mike não.
Eita porra, Mike!
Eu acho que ele tá de espelho, mano.
Vou descobrir agora, vamos ficar aqui atrás da parede. Se ele, se ele bater em mim, é porque ele sabe que eu tô aqui. É. Teoria confirmada.
Teoria confirmada. Ele voltou pra lá, cola aí.
Aham. Desistiu. Pô, desculpa aí, mano. Pisei no seu pé. Ah, ele matou o próprio inimigo. Demorou. Valeu, bichão. Ele matou o próprio amigo, caralho. Nada. Negócio.
You have a very fine fortress, my
Voltei
lord.
tudo. Você quer dentro do salão já?
You have a very fine fortress. My lord.
I'm glad you think so.
You don't?
To be honest, I'd much prefer to go back to Kuttenberg. Life in a fortress isn't ideal for a man with my experience.
And
Está bugado ainda o bagulho de mostrar a cinta do moço. Pior que tá, não aparece. Aparece sim, eu que não tinha reparado aquela hora, passei vazado. E dá pra desmontar essa espada aqui do Kobla e fazer uma mais forte, não?
with your fortune.
Cadê a espora? Eu tava tentando ficar com o set do... Só um set melhor. Deixar ele mais... Só manter a eloquência e o... carisma, os bagulho mais alta velocidade. Cai um pouco de carisma. Carisma no tritão mesmo. Ladrão. Fascinante. Cavalo de guerra aumenta mais ainda. Que quando tá aqui no véu simples tá sem barba, porque ele tá com barba, que estranho.
Hardly surprising if you're putting up the Margrave here.
No, that's more down to his Hungarian cousin, if you get my meaning.
Perfectly, my lord.
My apologies, but we've already eaten, and I wasn't expecting more guests. I wouldn't want to eat whatever. Where are you from? My God.
Simple.
Absolutely.
Actually,
Wow.
And
exactly.
but what here?
Not just.
And that it's so he.
We've got to. But I'm great. Bring that.
It seems.
Where do you know? Yes.
And cat.
And any.
Well,
As I said, where?
Well,
was it?
Where did he?
I could. I had.
Disturb?
Well, let's say I'm.
What was
waiting? It may.
Why?
To do
one. He's.
He was.
Just be.
What do you?
What kind?
No.
But that have been.
But what?
At least the,
So,
The mark. I hope it.
just.
Who's the.
sir, and we all.
Which?
Thank you.
It's the. I had some cross at first. I took.
Dormiu. Fine.
Greetings.
Show me your.
Comprar as comidas.
Excellent. It was a pleasure doing business with you, sir.
Lord,
Yeah,
thank you.
you needn't. And now.
What happened? And
You're asking me?
of course, I only.
That must have been. I'm sorry.
There was this.
A girl of.
Maybe.
Wait. Maybe nobody would hang a young girl. Oh, sorry. You have to live every. That's all.
Do you know if Michael?
I'm afraid I do know. Yeesh.
Did you know him?
Not now.
Do you know Kozlik? Clever little.
I know him very well. And I reckon you're right. At least I hope.
Do you think Mick?
What, him?
No, whatever he's like.
So did I. And he's the.
Thank you.
I'm sorry I can't.
No, that's all right.
What do you think of...
He's a real man, but I hope his age has weakened. You should be ashamed of yourself asking about him when he's...
What do you plan?
What do you think? Have a...
Oh. May I join you?
At least we'd only take up one of Lord Pisac's beds instead of two. But I'd like to get some rest. And I advise you to do the same. We have lots of work ahead of us.
How are you?
Much better with...
Don't overdo it, though. Any orders?
Now, I'm not sure how long they'll treat us this well, so make the most of it.
Parece feminine. Tipo isso. Pô, o cara tá com fome já, mano. É louco. Acabou de comer e tá com fome. Vou fazer uma letra de rap aqui. Bom, vamos dormir. Já tomou banho? Vamos limpo e cheiroso. Bora dormir. É esse quarto aqui, eu acho que... Era esse. Esse aqui mesmo. Esse aqui não era, não? Tô loucão, mano. Dormi agora há pouco, já nem lembro mais. O quarto do Strardust. É esse aqui. Vamos dormir. Sete horas dormindo, 6 horas dormindo. Já viu?
The mark...
You mean...
That's... Before you... Oh...
No. Do you...
No?
So...
You haven't...
I'm not a nobleman.
I do. Thank...
Vamos lá. Fragnites aqui no baú, né?
Christ, pardon me.
Vamos comer um bagulho mais... Tá vive com fome, mano. Vou comer um... Ver alguma coisa que não tá... Pô, que tá tudo estragado, eu vou jogar tudo fora. Cadê? Vamos selecionar. Dá pra selecionar? Você não pode comer comida crua. É verdade. Não quero comer comida crua em si. Queria... Selecionar pra jogar fora. Tudo estragada comigo? Vamos pensar. Esse aqui deixa pra dar pro cachorro. Tá estragado isso. Tá estragado isso aqui. Dá pra passar isso aqui. Carne envenenada. Estragado. Se tiver zerado, eu vou jogar fora. Pichau. Eu acho que vai até travar o jogo na hora que eu sair dessa tela de tanto item que eu tô jogando fora. Tanto de comida que o cara tacou no chão.
Excuse me.
You can go now. You see, meine Dame, we are...
I'm just...
Mas de novo dá um couro no cara.
Well, your grandfather was right.
What did you say? Why don't you show us how it's done, then?
No problem.
Then you'll have to show your colors.
Come, Junge. We'll stuff your Pullcock, the fur...
I feel quite hungry!
Enough! Leave me be!
Tá achando o que, João?
Excellent, Henry.
Gut gemacht. You have my...
You should... I was...
Oh.
A hunter... I was...
My word?
I saw Zizka next to...
Do you want to...
I have a...
Why?
A woman...
Greetings.
I beg you, I'm asking.
If it's mess, you'll have
How are...
all the...
I beg you, I'm asking.
If it's mess, you'll have...
You would...
I did...
What?
God be with you. It happens! Just watch where you're going next time.
Tem diálogo com a Catherine. Ela falou que... Opa, tem um bagulho de missão aqui. Cadê? Tá na muralha, professor de habilidade. Baixo, será?
I heard...
They are, but they couldn't have been more wrong. Why should he pay them?
What?
Dann pass mal auf. As soon as the soldiers began looting the villages around...
So that Hungarian bastard is getting rid...
Das trifft den Nagel. And yet, that carrot-top Schweinehund lets the monks in the...
Do you know by chance how to get into that monastery?
Wie bitte? Hast du den Verstand ver... And listen closely to what I tell you. I don't leave Sigismund alone. The wheels of justice grind slow.
Did Sigismund also attack Suchdol?
Oh yes, as soon as he got here. But my man, no. Mein Herr Peter, however, had to pay him a fat Lösegeld. The villagers in the vicinity...
What happened?
They raised Messerles and a pot of it. They haven't been here since then. But who knows what der Teufel soll Sigismund hold.
How do things work around here?
Not really, except for the Sigismund military camp at Opatowitz. And it isn't really all that. These Banditenbanden have settled in there. A bunch of dozens. So Gott will.
How do I get to Kutten?
Das ist nicht schwer. You just take the main road, or you can also follow your nose. There's smoke. The smell is hell, but it's worth it for the silver. In fact, the silver's why Kutten...
Where did you say Sigismund's...
They've occupied the hill above the main road near Kuttenberg. So when you walk out of the village and look toward Opatowitz, that Hungarian camp is like a boil. It's just festering and we just can't get...
I need to top up my...
You'd be better off asking the innkeeper Slivka in the... And that's no surprise.
How's it going?
Sehr...
What of it?
Was soll ich sagen? After our Lord paid ransom for us to that Scheiß Aberwarte, you ought to have a word with our huntsman Dobrosch. He might have... See, someone poached a white roebuck in his territory.
White roebuck?
Yeah, and Dobrosch takes it as a
What exactly do you...
Just ask him if there's anything new happening in his... Oh, ja. Und das war alles.
All right. I'd like to...
What is this?
I'd like to be...
Thanks.
Fala comigo. Não.
I'd like to...
What do you want?
Tell me...
Fine.
Aprendemos tudo que deu pra aprender com ele.
Bad luck. No, you don't. And again. Come on.
Então,
And this scar? It's strange, crooked, like a letter from a fancy book.
How are things, Captain?
What do you think? I've seen better days.
Yeah, not so great.
Just wait until you be...
Nah, don't say that.
Alright, well, enough chat. I see you're...
That's why I'm here. I wanted to take Catherine along, too.
She's doing the right thing, and you better run ahead and greet the Margrave.
What about that dry devil?
No, nobody asked him where he was going. I'm not surprised. If I know him, he might. To be honest, that's the...
Are you expecting
I always expect trouble. Yobs, and the way things are these days, I'd rather have horses stand...
I'll be going.
Vamos alimentar o doguinho.
Look what I have for you.
Tamo bacon. Mijando ali, cachorro é foda.
Aye, come here.
Henry. Where's Captain Zizka?
He got held up.
I received a report that von Bergov's banner is flying in the camp of my dear cousin Sigismund, so I assume the negotiations at Trotsky didn't go too smoothly.
No, sir. I don't have good news for you, I'm afraid.
Well, good or bad, I'm sure you have plenty to report. So what happened with von Bergov at Trotsky?
I beg your pardon, Margrave, but I have the feeling you already know everything.
Really? I have the opposite feeling. These days, John of Liechtenstein, my court spy, I suppose you could say, has mysteriously fallen. But there's one thing you're right about. I have a fair idea. I heard you ended up in von Bergov's dungeon. And judging by the state you were in, you didn't reveal...
Well, they asked questions, yes. But I was counting on that, and prepared myself for it.
How did you prepare yourself?
Well, I mainly told them things I was pretty sure von Bergov already knew. Like that Radzig is a supporter of Wenceslas, that you and I met in Ratai.
And was he satisfied with that?
Well, I don't think he expected anything more from a simple servant of Lord Capon.
That's true. I must say, Henry, you've pleasantly surprised me. You can keep a cool head as the world around you burns. You'll make it far. Thank you for the news. You're free to go if you want. As soon as it's possible, you can join a legation heading for Rattay.
Sir, that's a generous...
If you wish to stay and help here, I'll be glad, of course. I need some...
It's Lord Capon, Your Grace.
A noble thought. But you mustn't worry about Lord Capon. I'm sure...
But I made a promise.
I understand, but honestly, Lord Capon is now safer than you or I. The most sensible course now.
Margrave.
Ah, Captain Zizka. Henry and I were just discussing Lord Capon.
Yeah, the Margrave thinks he's in no danger, and we should wait for a ransom demand.
As one does.
I wanted to talk to you about something else. I suppose you're wondering why your friend Hinnick, also known as the Dry Devil, isn't here?
Oh, there's plenty of gossip going on around the fortress. You and PSEC refused to grant him asylum.
Asylum is for those in distress, Captain. Hinek came to burn and pillage. I have quite different plans.
And what might those be, Margrave? Sitting and talking while King Wenceslas rots in a dungeon. What would I expect? Not so long ago, you were conspiring with Sigismund against Prokop, your own brother.
It would be futile trying to explain to you the intricacies of the Luxembourg's dynastic politics. Let me just explain that that was what was called for in the situation. But I assure you that I am now acting in the best interests of this country and of King Wenceslas.
You're acting first and foremost in your own interests. Everyone knows that.
Strong words coming from a man who earns his bread by killing merchants on the road.
Ish.
No offense intended. I applaud your art. The pen is mightier than the sword, but there are times when it's vice versa. Enter!
All ready to leave now, sir?
Good. It's high time. I expect the captain was about to leave anyway. Are you not?
With pleasure.
And you, Henry?
Me? Well, sir, I made a promise.
I understand. I won't attempt to keep you here by force. But bear in mind, I have concluded a very fragile truce with Sigismund, which gives us time to get ready. And if anyone should disrupt my plans with headstrong acts of violence, there will be consequences. Grave consequences. I consider this matter closed.
Ameaçou os
Farewell and
caras.
good luck.
I get the feeling Yopes didn't make a great impression on you. Are we leaving?
Yeah. And Henry's going with us.
Wait, you'll help me find Capon?
Sure. But we'll need people for that. And information. Catherine, I've got a job for you.
Yes?
Go to Kuttenberg. Find out what happened to Liechtenstein. If anyone knows what's going on in this godforsaken country, it'll be him. In the meantime, we'll go and find Dry Devil and his band.
Good luck. I'd go all the way to Rome to spy if it kept me away from the devil.
Let's go.
O que é Pebble? Tá sem... Tá bugado ali, ó. Não tá mostrando os bagulho dela.
Stay close. The devil doesn't know you, but he should recognize me.
Você pode pagar para uma caravana levar em 3 anos de Trotsky Kuttenberg.
What is your plan, anyway? Go from village to village, hamlet to hamlet, until we find him?
That won't be necessary. We just have to...
Deixa eu ver, por que que meu Pokotovski tá sem...
Visit places where you can get booze.
Oh, so all the taverns and dens in the region?
If it comes to that.
I'm up for that.
Don't get your hopes up. We'll have a beer, listen to the local rumor mill, and if we don't find anything, we'll pay up and move on.
Where do we start?
I have heard of a place that's a favored meeting spot of bandits, poachers, and all kinds of scum. If I was looking for the devil, or at least someone who knows something about him, that's where I'd go.
Sounds like a good place to start. And if we find the devil, what then?
If we're really to step on Sigismund's toes, we need capable men. And the devil's capable. Of anything, really.
I'm not sure what the three of us can achieve.
Hinek's not alone. He has the devil's pack.
Who?
That's what his band is called. They're exactly the sort of men we need.
And what do you have in mind when you say step on Sigismund's toes? What about Liechtenstein and Capon?
The same thing we did to von Berghoff. But don't worry, it's gonna take a lot of time before we're ready. In the meantime, hopefully Catherine will find out where young Liechtenstein is hiding. If his spy network really lives up to the legend, he'll surely know where they're keeping young Capon.
I hope so. And when he's free, then we can step on Sigismund's toes. I'm sure Lord Capon will be happy to help.
Dando fome já no cara.
So, what do you say? Should we speed up?
Aye. The sooner we get there, the better.
We're here. I hope our journey doesn't prove to be in vain. Keep your hand on your hilt, Henry. Around here, you never know what might happen.
Os caras.
I warned you, you had it coming, you drunk.
Hang on. I didn't see it. Does feel better when I've had a drink. It's a gift from God.
Either you pay us back our coin, or you can leave your head with us.
You wouldn't get a crossing for an alternative, mine.
You're right about that.
I'd have a use for that turnip. But I can only pay for it with iron.
Shiska?
You turn on your heel and get going. If you value your life. You might have noticed there's more of us than you.
That can be fixed.
Lá então, amigão.
Do I have to pull you out of trouble again? I see you're still a drunkard.
It's good to see you too, Shishka. What happened to...
That doesn't matter now.
Huh? Who's that? Where's your old band?
You're looking at all that's left of it.
I see we have a lot to talk about.
That we do. Anyway, this is Henry. Henry, this is Kubienka.
Hiya, lad. And thanks for the help. You're handy with a sword.
Thanks.
Not that I couldn't handle them myself.
He would be one of the best archers north of the Alps. If he wasn't drunk or with one arm in the stocks all the time.
Shouldn't we leave before someone notices the corpses?
Easy, lad. This was the devil's den. If we behave ourselves, the innkeeper will just charge us a cleaning fee, and that will be that.
There will be plenty of time to get acquainted with the local customs. We're looking for the devil. Where is he?
Well, when I said we have a lot to talk about, now is the time. This is the innkeeper, Dreadlight.
Gentlemen, I won't have this. You're murdering my guests and making a mess.
They started it.
They've been drinking on credit for half a day. Who's going to pay for this now?
If you search their pockets and sell their weapons, that should cover it. And I have a feeling Kubienka here owed them some dice winnings.
I didn't cheat.
Pay him.
All right, then. What did I do to deserve you? Here you go.
Ah, I see you are a nobleman and a generous one at that. You didn't have to, but thank you. I'm much obliged. You don't need to worry about anything. We'll clear away the corpses, pour some sand on the blood, and no one will know what happened here.
That's nice of you. But leave us alone now.
Nobody will be looking for them anyway. Only the catchpoles would be interested in them. You might even get a reward.
Did you hear Lord Chishka?
Yes, I did. Of course. I'm leaving. Just call if you need anything.
Who's this devil fella of yours, anyway?
He's an angry, dangerous murderer.
In a treacherous one time, he was besieging a castle, and when they refused to surrender, he dressed up as a... I still recall...
I was there. In fact, he kidnapped that hag's grandsons and told her he'd cripple them unless she let him in the castle. She opened the gate for him at night.
Ha! Well, I could better the way.
Is it just you and the devil here?
That's the...
What problem?
Well, I'm alone here.
Where's everybody else?
I'd like to know that too. When the devil was captured, they scattered.
What? The devil's been captured?
Who captured him?
How should I know?
Shit, Kubienka, you must know who came after you and why.
Well, he botched this job in Kuttenberg. Before we could react, they knocked the devil down and pounded on him like a deaf man on a...
Fuck.
It pisses me off that we had to leave him there.
Do you know where they're keeping him?
Why? The town guard took him. So he...
Fuck. There's no...
My words. Otherwise, we would have... Not even a mouse can get in there.
How long has it been since he was...
I've been sitting here drinking ever since it happened. So, maybe a week, maybe...
A month?
That's the thing. The devil's famous. Lots of people want him dead. They want to send his soul to the Lord. The devil...
What are they planning to do?
The devil's got a fat prize on his head. He's the most feared robber baron. There are several empty tents in Sigismund's camp, thanks to him. They'll take him to their camp outside of town for that.
Who told you that?
When someone owes you a dice wager, they'll spill him what... They say the people of Kuttenberg can't wait.
If they're going to move him, that could be our chance. We'll wait for...
He will be watched by a dozen armed guards. We're only 3. So unless you have 10 men...
I thought the devil would have at least 10 men. But other than that, it makes sense.
I was going to hire some muscle for help.
More like I know you. But maybe we'll find... Can you think of anything else that might come in handy?
Well, how about some hand cannon?
Have you got some?
Well, not on me. But maybe there are some in our old camp.
Maybe?
Maybe. Surely. If I can remember where we hit them.
What place is that?
This narrow gully with a nice curve that backs for something nasty to happen. West of here. You...
Looks like there's still some sense left in your...
And what about me?
You'll go with Kubienka to get the hand cannons. He may be... Surely.
Great. At least...
Don't dilly-dally. And when you have them, keep an eye on him. And don't let him talk...
Deixa enganar pela conversa dele é foda. Porsche. É Pedroca. Pedrita. Esse que mudou o nome, a tradução.
We tried to capture him, but he ambushed and captured us instead.
That sounds like Shishka. But that is how friendships for life are made.
With one of them in jail, while the other mocks them through the bars.
Actually, that's how I met my wife.
You have a wife? Where is she now?
Where could she be? Maybe rotting in the jail. I left her there on our wedding night.
Well, if that's what you say.
Oh, come on, Henry. You must have some fun, even if you are about to hang. Do not frown. It does not suit you.
I'm not frowning. I just didn't think it was funny.
Oh, Lord, another bore. You get along with Shishka famously, don't you?
I'd gladly laugh if you said something funny.
Looks like I might have to carve a smile onto your face. Maybe a graceful and mysterious one. Like the Virgin Mary's. What do you say? I'll put my heart into it.
Give it a try.
Haha, really? Sounds like a challenge.
You nearly got killed just now, yet you're stirring shit again.
Oh, well, I cannot help myself. Life's to be lived, and the body's to go to the grave properly fucked up. So I take it easy. As they say in Latin, cop a demon.
So you're a mercenary, cutthroat, swindler, drunk, and on top of that, a philosopher.
I'm a man of many. You know what?
A man of many debts and drinks.
Oh, come on, you do not even know me. We will get to know each other once we have a drink together. Speaking of which, would you have a drop on you?
No.
Fuck. I never ride out without some supplies. I don't know if I can stand it.
A few more stupid jokes and I'll plug your gob. But it won't be with booze.
You are very lucky to be with Shishka, that you saved me.
I'm starting to regret it.
That's why I like you. We will have so much fun together. I feel it in my bones. But we better pick up our pace. I need to piss.
Provavelmente o cruzamento deve ser aqui, eu acho. Bravo. Urronowitz. Sei lá se é assim que se pronuncia.
What a relief. I just better not piss on my boots. Or trip over. Almost done. Oh, not done yet. Finally.
What's that you got?
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Oração aqui.
I can't leave until we rescue the devil, whoever he is.
Cadê o cara?
Hey, lad.
What are we gonna do now?
Well, welcome to our camp.
Oh, this mess.
Hey.
So where are the
We hit something down below last time. And something is buried a...
Don't you remember where you put them?
Well, I have a rough...
Oh, Jesus Christ.
One of those places. Let's look at all of them.
We're gonna dig through half the forest.
Nonsense. Oh, anyway, we need a shovel.
Which one is that?
The one made of leaves. He was so proud of it.
Come on then.
Lad, hey, here it is. Bring the shovel. Be quick. It is already taking us longer than we wanted. We were as drunk as fiddlers when we buried them. But this place seems really familiar. Before that, we had to bury old Lodiel, and we had to fortify ourselves.
I was a fool to think this would be easy.
So, I was wrong.
So you're digging the next one?
Listen, lad.
Just tell me you didn't throw those hand cannons in the water.
Of course not. Look at that basket over there.
What about it?
The cannons are not there, but there is something better. Booze. Be a lovely lad and fetch it.
Zé Pinga.
Why not?
Good boy.
I found something.
Beautiful.
You can take all...
Are you feeling unwell?
I'm starting to feel like...
All right.
O cara passando pela madeira como se fosse nada.
Right. Enough playing around. Dig. Here.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. Just like the last time. Ah, so this is the grave of poor Lodiel. I was sure we buried him elsewhere.
Ugh. What stench.
Why? He did not smell much better when he was alive. Oh, well. God grant him eternal life and some soap.
What about us?
If Lodiel is here, Then I reckon I know where the hand cannons are.
O maluco tá fedido.
So, this is it.
Don't tell me you've lost your way.
Oh, please. Me? Never! I found it.
Don't you want to dig the last hole yourself?
I'll tell you something, Henry. There are two kinds of people. Those who work and those who watch. Both are equally important. You can guess which of us is which. See? I told you I knew exactly where to find them.
God, why are you punishing me?
Oh, don't cry. We have more.
Will you take the cannons?
Nah, I won't be lugging them around.
Right.
Let's go.
Or I'd rather go with you.
Mount up then.
Ficando com fome toda hora, mano.
Quadrants of harlots and brats from the
I think I've heard that one before.
Fuck all the rest today. I'm with my comrades.
How did Ziska put it? The best shot north of the Alps, and also the best singer north of Sasau. Nightingales have nothing on you.
Women, my friend, is a venomous creature. Best kicker out, cause her back's her best feature. She'll break your heart and you'll want no other. Forget that damn troll up and drink your wine, brother. Fucking and boozing and boozing and fucking. Fucking and boozing and fucking. Bring on the barrels and roll out the wrenches. There's nothing better than a nice pair of titties. That doesn't rhyme much.
É, mano, as músicas do cara é foda.
Fucking and booze.
E virou Scar.
We have the hand cannons.
How did it go? Any trouble?
It went smoothly.
That's right. My memory's like,
Civ?
See how well we understand?
What's the plan?
We wait. We'll position ourselves on the flanks.
Why are the wagons standing there? I was hoping we would block the road with the
Look what I managed to find. A true march of the maimed. If they had to cut down a tree, they'd chop off their own limbs. We at least took a wheel off. It looks less suspicious, and the convoy will have to stop anyway.
Oi.
But what?
I would put it a little further back, so they will not see it until they are right next to it.
Ah, look.
Then we rise with the hand cannons and blast the bastards to smithereens from above.
What a load of rubbish.
What rubbish? It is like a battlement, but on a wagon.
Shut up. We'll do it.
Make up your minds.
So, Kubianka, take half of the men and go over there.
Where will I go?
You'll stay here with me.
And
we'll wait for them to arrive.
Are we there yet? No, how many fucking times have I told you? Are you deaf?
Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
You hold me off in irons, and you can't even show me a grain of human decency.
Paul! What the fuck?
Damn. There's more of them than I was expecting.
We can't back out now. Let's blast at them and seize the advantage.
Oi! You two! Get that wreck off the road.
Not to worry, Honorable Sir. We're working on it. To the task!
Não acertaram porra nenhuma.
Matilda!
Fucking hell! My leg, damn it! You idiots!
No, that was just a warning shot. Surrender, or the next one will go straight through your guts.
So next time, will you hit the mark?
I'd rather settle it without bloodshed.
That's easy. Surrender, and none of you will be harmed. Until you hang alongside the devil, that is.
The only one surrendering will be you.
Oh, really? Rupert, bring that bastard to me. And you, arrest the others. If they resist, just kill him.
Halt! Not another step, or...
Oh, what? Are you gonna shoot at this sky again?
Listen to me carefully. In the woods around us, we have dozens of archers and crossbowmen. If you don't surrender, we'll shoot you to pieces. We'll kill the rest the old-fashioned way.
Oh, shit! There's barely a dozen of you. If you could kill us all, you'd have done it already.
Why do you think I approached you like this? I really don't plan on dying here, and especially not before you do. Do you understand me now?
Maybe. Hey! Stop, you idiots! We still have the advantage! Fuck them traitors! Don't just stand there! Get them! Attack!
Are you waiting for orders from your wife? Fight!
Let him have it! Boneyard is calling you!
What the hell?
You should have fucking stayed out of it!
He's had it!
Fortune is on my side!
All right, we're done here. We've got to get the devil out of here somehow. So put the wheel back on and get the horse. If you're bleeding, patch yourself up quickly. All right, we're done here.
Coitado do cavalo.
Devil out of here somehow. So put the wheel back on and get the horse. If you're bleeding, patch yourself up quickly. Get out of here soon. If you're not bleeding,
Ah, não vou pegar essas porra não.
hide them somewhere, but be quick about it, all right?
We should get out of here.
The sooner we're gone. Welcome back, Hinnick.
If it wasn't for you, I'd still be getting worked over by those bastards in Sigismund's camp. You saved my arse, fellas. Although, I have a second hole in it now because of you. Ouch!
That was an accident. I couldn't hit you that well, even if I wanted to.
That would be a shame. We'd be hard-pressed to find another horseman like him.
Spare me the flattery. It's enough you thought it was worth saving. Warms the cockles of my heart.
Don't thank me until you know what we're up to.
Ha ha! I knew there was a reason you rescued me. What's your plan?
First, we should find the rest of your band.
Hold your horses, Henry. First things first. Yep. How are we doing, Devil? Do you have some kind of
hideout? Our old camp was a...
Don't insult our home from...
Shush! We can stay here.
Here? For all to see?
This here hole is far from town. And has such a bad reputation. As long as you're paying, old Treadlight will serve. This place has everything we need. And people who come here can be recruited for something.
And there are no fleas in the...
Furthermore, it's called the Devil's Den.
All right, have it your way. Henry, go to the innkeeper and arrest... But back to the point, Devil.
My people?
No, he...
That's too bad. Have they fucked off somewhere?
We'll have to do something about that. But first, you should go and see Catherine. See if she's settled in and... if she's all right. She said she'd try to find work at the
All right.
I don't know about these two, but I'll be having a rest. I'm not going to sit...
But we don't have time for that. Like Henry said, we need more people. The three of us could just about manage to steal...
Forget it. It hurts like you shot off one of my arse cheeks. I can barely...
At least tell me what happened to your infamous Devil's Pack. Where can we find them?
Yeah, I'd like to know that, too. Where are they, Kibienka? What?
You gather a band of criminals, and then you are surprised.
So, nobody...
Some might return now that the devil is back.
Well, if they're not already swinging on the gallows somewhere.
How will you find them? They could be anywhere.
We'll have to search for them. Will you help us, Henry?
I reckon I don't have a choice.
I like that boy already.
At least tell him where to find the bastard.
I'd love to. But I don't even...
Not many of us are left. Janos and Adder. I reckon they are gorging themselves somewhere.
What about Bahuta and his brother?
Slavik died, Bahuta took it badly. He's...
Fuck. Henry may be able to
I doubt it, but he...
Do we have anyone else?
Well, there's Matthew and Roniak. But who knows...
And that's all.
We could also try those rebellious farmers.
I don't want any dirty peasants. I want...
In that case...
Well, you've only given me their names, but I need to know a bit more than that.
Come and see me before you head out. I know...
Liechtenstein can wait. I better look...
Great. But be careful. They're probably not going to be very friendly afterward.
I'll bear that in mind.
All right, go ahead. But don't forget, Catherine...
To do.
You said you were going to tell me more about the devil.
You really do not... Anyway, only a few fellas out of the whole glorious... As far as I know. Matthew, Bahuta, and maybe Matthew.
Tell me about Bahuta.
Well, Bahuta... He was all... He and his brother could drink all the beer in the inn.
It sounds like... But you said his brother was dead.
Yes. He died right before Bahuta's eyes. He dropped everything overnight and turned to prayer.
Where can I find...
At the rectory in Grunts. He helps out.
Did you ever see him again?
Yeah.
You think it'll be different?
Look, I don't know.
I'll go over.
But be careful. Bahuta was never far from giving some was Slavic who kept him from ending up on the gallows because of...
Now tell me something about this Matthew fella.
The name may be pretty, but he's as ugly as sin. He's also a damn willy bastard. People say he likes to rob on...
And where do I
hear there is someone robbing merchants on the roads near Misk. Maybe the bailiff can tell you more. It's practical.
If he's so crooked...
Nasty characters are more suited to our line of...
What about me?
Well, that's true. I hope you're not as...
What about the rest of them?
Of course. That leaves Janos, Ada and Raniak.
Who is this Ada?
Oh, that's easy. He's called Ada because he can't... He's Polish. He does not speak our tongue, so only Janos can speak. But otherwise, he's a fucking hilarious.
Do you know where...
I have no idea. But if you find Janos, Ada will...
How am I supposed to communicate with...
Yes, you do. We all say you must use your hands and feet for the rest. I always...
Tell me more about this...
Raniak has a great aim. It's like... Oh, and that bow of his. I tell...
How did he get that?
How do you think? He won it playing dice. But he would not stop if you were to...
Do you have any idea how...
Oh, I don't know anything about him. It is possible he lost his soul.
Did you ever see him again after the...
Oh, just once. He wanted... Oh, but I was skinned and looking for a way to get it either way. I told...
Tell me about this...
Janos. He's from Hungary. He speaks like...
And how did he get here?
Not at all. He did something back home. Had the gallows waiting for him, so he fled to... He was having the time of his life until recently. Wine, what if you knew how he can cook? Give him a dead rat and half a carrot.
How can I
Like I said, he looks a bit like a human. He speaks where you talk to him. You will...
I'm already liking this Janos.
Janos.
I like girls. I like looking at them. And if they were...
Oh, then he would get himself killed just to get...
Thanks.
They may sound like a bunch of morons as I tell it, but they will...
Why do they call you...
Why do they call you fuckhead?
But they don't call...
All right. I was only joking. I don't even know how I got the nickname. And my natural beauty. It's certainly catchier than His Grace Sir Hinnek the First of Kunststadt and Yashpitz. That name wouldn't scare a fucking coward. But say Dry Devil, and everybody just shits them.
How are your injuries?
Well, I didn't really need a second arsehole, so hopefully it was... I can't really sit, stand, or lie down.
It was just terrible luck.
Yeah, I was feeling bitter for a while. But and between us, I think it's still better to die of a shot to the...
How do you know Kubyang?
He saved my arse back at Neuhaus. I thought we were fucked. But then, Kubienka appeared, dragging a lamp.
What did he get for it?
First thing he got was a good fucking beating. Because we thought he'd been dead for 2... But after we escaped, we made sure he didn't...
How long have you known Zizk?
It's been a while. He served with me during...
So you were his command?
That's water under the bridge now. I'm just an old wanted robber baron who's... I don't give a shit about the son.
Ah. All right.
Well, based on what you two have been through, I'd say you should know. When everything is fucked, people around you are dying and you're fighting...
Can we...
Do I look like I have time? Drop by when I'm at the...
What will you do?
We'll give it some thought and see.
Who is this Kubyang?
We were defending a castle and hiding in the woods together.
Can he be trusted?
Aye. When he's sober, that is. He's known to provoke until fist. Did you see what happened when we...
You mean how they wanted to cut his throat for cheating?
Aye. It's best not to play with him. You'd be better off...
What should I know about...
Just look at him, and you'll know how...
I heard he's a...
He's the captain of Znojmo. But it's true that he doesn't... He has a foul mouth, and he's anything but...
What draws you to it?
We're both different. That's our strength. I'm in charge. When things go to shit, he takes over. It often...
Aren't you worried about Cat?
You think I should be?
I don't know. A lone woman when you're stalking Liechtenstein.
No one forced Catherine. She knows what she's doing, and remember how she dealt with the guards at Trotsky? She's braver and...
Aye, but...
Catherine sharpens her dagger every day. It's always razor sharp. Whoever tried...
Tá bugado, mano. Mostra onde que é a porra das missões. Fale com... Beleza, mas não onde que é que eu tenho que falar com os caras?
Welcome.
What do you have for set?
Aqui é mais forte. E todas essas porra, mano. travado o jogo agora.
I'd like to discuss...
All right. Aye. Christ! Pardon me.
Just a moment.
Will you be spending the night?
Seems that way.
But of course. I'll have them cleaned up.
Don't even bother.
Tread light. The name's...
What's new around here?
There's talk that young Bruttons form a fight club. Maybe they'll let you into this. I heard there's a haunting in Old Cutner. There was a great tragedy one time in the mine near. The ground collapsed. And then Smolka came. She's the one who runs the bathhouse across the street. She said a fella came in, all restless and fidgety, that he wanted to take her somewhere else. And Smolka wouldn't have it. You know how it is.
Was he a fucking pig?
Huh.
So what did he do?
The girl came running in all beaten up. Smolka couldn't get her to talk about what happened. I went to see her. The girl was all blue with bruises.
Who was it?
The way Smolka described him to me. He must have come with Sigismund. I've seen a few of them.
Have you any idea where I...
Rumour has it he's been sleeping in a shepherd's abandoned dugout.
I'll take care.
I'm glad to hear it. And don't, when you're done with him, go to see Smolka at the bathhouse. And that's about it.
Sounds interesting.
I'll have a look.
Nada que presta.
What can you do, sir? Maybe next time, then.
Bom, é isso aí. Vai ficando por aqui nessa live. Pra quem colou, a gente agradece pela presença. Valeu pela moral. Um excelente final de semana. Depois a gente volta com mais gameplay. Pega os canais de cima pra dar aquela fortalecida aí na roxinha e na vermelhinha. Tamo junto. Valeu. Fui.